battle with the snowplow truck continues. Today, I am working on getting the new battery in. That should handle the no start issue that I had before. Even with jumping it with another truck, just would not turn over. There is electrical issues. I mean, if I go in there and go through a fine tooth on it, it needs to be fixed. It's just, these plow trucks have just been beat up over the years, and you got to get to each piece as you can. So, but the goal is get the plow truck running before the next snowfall. It is the day after Thanksgiving. It is a beautiful day. We have had thunder and lightning storms yesterday. Most of the day we had some hail, rain, sleet, but the snow is gone. If you look around me, we had snow all around since, it was November 4th, I think. The first weekend in November, we had snow all around, 8 inches, and now there's nothing. And we're at November 24th. So, doesn't mean that snow isn't coming. It's a matter of when. We did have 57-degree temperature yesterday in northern Idaho. It's a little rare, but it was nice. It was very warm. I didn't have to run a fire all day. We just used a little bit of it for cooking and then just shut it down. All right, so back to the snowplow truck. You see I got this rebuilt E47. They don't make these anymore for plow trucks. These have become obsolete. They have other models that are available, but this is what I had on the truck, and I wanted to put what was on it back on it, so I had this one rebuilt, or bought a rebuilt, and then I have the other one still that I can send in and get rebuilt, or even rebuild it myself once I get a shop, or just time. Probably one of the toughest parts here is to hook up the plow blade, which is right here. There's my lovely assistant. And what I gotta do is I gotta get these two mounts to go right in there at the spot here and over here. Can I do this in one try? I don't know. All right, the next thing I have to do is I have to clean out the lower portion of the plow blade. And so the plow blade has basically these pistons that are angle, and I need to get all the old hydraulic fluid out of there. So if you look here, these are the pistons I'm talking about, and what I need to do is get these guys here and clean it out. So I can take these off. Most people don't. Most people take off right here, and to be honest, they look pretty rusty, and if I take them off, I don't know if I'm going to have to replace those because they're rusted. I mean, they're not rusted out, they're still usable, they still work, they've worked in the past, they should be fine as long as I don't mess with it. So what I did is I took these off, which is the portion, these pieces that go here, okay, of the old one. So I got the old pieces, and they fit there just no problem. So what I'm going to do is put these on, lift the blade, and then try to push it back and forth, and get all the oil out. Once the oil's out, I can hook it up and refill the oil in the Myers pump, the oil there, and I'm good to go. So yeah, that's it. So that is very, very good news. It's angling back and forth. Now I just need to do is put more hydraulic fluid in there. You need to get the Myers plow or a hydraulic fluid just for Myers plow, or it's rated for all snowplays, like a universal oil that works great for all of them. All right, just got to top off the oil. Snowplow E47 took almost all of it, and that's with me bleeding the system. That's with me also making a mistake yesterday and spilling quite a bit over. So I'd probably say it even takes less than this. But I got some backups just in case. This little piece here is perfect for filling with. I've been trying to find a funnel that fit the really small hole to fill it, and this works perfectly. You just cut it to the right size, and this cap just stays right on. Just don't lose the cap, and you're good to go. You just leave it attached to your hydraulic fluid, and then once you're done with that, take your cap off, take the other cap, put it on this one, and throw it away. So really neat how that works out. All right, so next thing is put the chains on, and then after the chains, I'm going to probably put some new guides on. So you can see here, this busted off a couple years ago, and I need to get that replaced. Those guides are very, very helpful on a narrow driveway in which you got a lot of trees on the side. It just keeps you from getting trapped or snagged up pretty bad. So I love to have those guides. And the guides, that guide did not break because of anything I snagged. That guide right there broke because my entire plow blade broke off the mounts and fell to the ground. And I'm like, oh, I can put that back on. So I was pushing it back on, and this thing's probably about, oh gosh, maybe 600 pounds. And, I'm using jacks, I'm using sledges, I'm getting everything I can to get it back on. And little I know that the entire mount inside the casing broke because the previous owner welded it so it couldn't pivot any longer. And so it was welded solid, so it just sheared it right off inside, which that's when I was fighting that thing. That's how it broke. So generally you don't break guides on trees and stuff because they're guiding you. But when you're really mad and you're trying to get something together and you're in the middle of a snowstorm and your plow blade fell off, and maybe you don't listen to your guides very well. All right, so here's the mounts I'm talking about. So I had actually take this to a welder, and the welder in town did an amazing job. He goes, he was just great. Did excellent work. I got him a new collar, and we put the new collar on, made everything a lot easier, but he rebuilt this. This is all redone by him. So, great guy. All right, thank you very much, and let's get those chains on.